Imagine this. Imagine that you are watching the same movie every day. You have to watch the same movie every day. Now, the first few days, you're basically noticing the plot, getting caught up in the story. But after you've seen that thing a few times or a few dozen times, you start noticing other things. You start noticing maybe the camera angles and seeing how the camera angles have an effect on the way the story is told. You watch it a few dozen more times. You watch the same movie a few dozen more times. Now you're starting to pay attention to the music, maybe the sound effects, particular expressions, the tonality of the actors' voices in different situations. You watch it a few more times, a few dozen more times, and each time you're noticing more and more detail. You're noticing things that you simply would not have ever seen on just the first showing. You watch it a few more times, and you're seeing all kinds of detail. Now, here's what's the interesting thing. Now, let's say you watch a different movie. That next movie you watch, even if you just watch it once, you're going to notice a much deeper level of detail on the second movie than you did the first time you watched the first movie. Now you know that music, that is something worth paying attention to, tonality, camera angles, all these things. You're noticing lighting, you're noticing all these different things in this new thing, even though it's the first time you've watched it. By watching one movie, several hundred times, you became more observant of all movies in the future forever. One of the reasons that I, for example, am good at reading passages at a high level of accuracy is not really because I've read so many passages. It's really because I've read some number of passages so many times that I got to really see what it looks like to understand a passage. And now when I look at a new passage, I understand that's what it means to understand a passage. In the movie example, the first time you watched the first movie, you thought that watching a movie just meant knowing, kind of keeping track of the plot. Now, after watching it a few hundred times, you watch a new movie, you realize that knowing a movie means knowing angles, tonality, music, all that kind of stuff. You have a different level of understanding of what it means to understand a movie. And the same thing applies to reading. In some of these worksheets, in some of these worksheet series, what we'll actually do is go through the same passage a few times. Not a few hundred times, don't worry, but a few times. Each time we're going to get to a different either aspect or a different level of detail. Through this process of revisiting the same passage, you're going to see what it actually means to understand a passage. It's probably going to be something pretty different from what you're already used to. Going through these passages multiple times means that later on, when you look at a passage just one time, your mind is already going to be prepped and trained to look at that new passage in much greater detail, much higher level of precision and accuracy, picking up on nuances, specificity, logic, etc. that you might not have been thinking about if you had never seen a single passage many times. So just like we do in this theoretical movie example, watching one movie many times helps you become an expert at movies in general. Reading a passage a few times is actually going to help your reading ability with passages in general.